What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for a brand new installment of the 3T series, where I'm attempting to play through and showcase to you guys all the awesome, amazing courses on GSPro. But as the name implies, playing 3 holes per course, which we are in fact doing here today on this nor'easter, cold and rainy New England fall night here. Rain's coming down pretty good. I don't know if you guys can hear it on the roof, but we're going to give this course a go, which is Annandale Golf Club in Madison, Mississippi, designed by 1970K Austin. Looks pretty nice here. I have different ways if I write down different courses that catch my eye. This one I think I saw in Eagles and Birdies with the flyover channel. But in terms of the settings, we are doing normal fairways, normal greens, 11 stimps, black tees at 72.57. Thursday pins, course elevation. I've been turning up these past couple. The gimme's up to 10 feet instead of 8 that I have been doing, calm wind. And I have the putting aim assist on. I think the 8, it just moved things along a little bit. You guys mainly want to see the course and what it looks like here, not necessarily watch me 3-putt on the greens. But first hole, I guess before we aim, we'll do the flyover here. First hole, par 4, 385 yards. Looks like a pretty good dog leg. Right, and I will mention, I keep saying, I always forget at the end, shout out to the members. If you guys are wondering what the scrolling text and the scrolling words are down below, that is everyone that is kind enough to be a member. If you would like to support the channel, you can become a member. There's a join button down there. I would greatly appreciate it, but I keep saying at the end of all the videos, I always thank the members. By the time I thank them, no one's even watching anymore, so I finally made it a point to say something before the video was over, but pretty good looking hole. Don't really know if this is a driver hole, but we're going to hit driver. Just played round 2 of Pro Tour on a live stream, and then hit balls on the driving range. I hit driver for a little bit. Today was one of those days where I was kind of 50-50 on playing. It was supposed to be a rest day, and then by the time about 4 or 5 o'clock came around, I was kind of itching to hit balls, so I came out. Pro Tour, round 2 was pretty ugly, and then I was just changing around, setting some more on my driver on the range for about 20 minutes. So we'll see how this goes. That is left. All right, we're getting a close-up look at these really nice looking bush things. Just trying to test out the course here. In all seriousness, those do look really nice, whatever these bush flower things are. 242 on that with a 152 ball speed and 1200 side spin. Leaves us with 170, down 4. It's going to come out right. We won't go too much. We're out of the rough and we're on a downslope. I think I'm going to hit an easy 7. Bunkers look good. Trees look good. The ball's rolling on me. I chunked it. Okay. Hit 3. 2 rather horrendous shots in a row. 24 yards out of the rough. It's going to come out right. Looks like it's breaking that way as well, but with the 10-foot gimmies, it's pretty wide, so we should be fine. We'll try to intentionally just pull this a little bit and start it left on the screen. Out of the rough, we're going to lose some spin. Looking for about 20 yards or so. You don't need to be too aggressive with these 10-foot gimmies. 18. That works. All right, flying over. Wow, the water looks cool. Flying over to the second hole. Wow, this looks really nice. This is a cool looking tee shot right here. Look at that water. That is calling my name. My miss has been substantially left, and for whatever reason, because the water's on the right, I'll probably miss this one right. But this looks really good. Even through 1, second hole, 9th hole, par 4, 445. Let's hit the fly over here. Water looks like glass. Fairways look really good. I mean, narrow. This is a tough hole. And there's OB on the left with trees and a car path. So I think 2 good shots here in a row that are dry. You're probably pretty happy with your life. So far, though, digging the course. Sometimes I subconsciously link. I mean, you can appreciate a really nice course when you see it, but sometimes if I play really well at a course, I tend to remember it a bit more and say, wow, I really like that course. That's just a fault that I have, but I'd be curious if you guys say the same thing if you happen to have a really good score. Aim there. Those mow lines look pretty cool. Something dry. Well, it wasn't right. I will say that. 152 ball speed, 34, negative 34 spin access. Now we're in tree trouble. I mean, it could almost go that way and take some of the water out of play, but out here, it's going to come out right. I mean, I can go here, and I just got to really hook it. I think I'm going to try to hook a 4-iron. Really hope that it hooks. If you're wondering how Pro Tour went, round 2, this is pretty much it. It took longer than I wanted to because I was just punching out of trees. All right. Hook 4-iron. Simmer. All right. That is way better. Go. Keep going. That is way better than it should have been. I was mentioning this during the Pro Tour. I missed some really short putts again on that stupid course, Muskoka Bay or whatever. It was a really, really nice course. It was by T-Squared. But the little knee knockers, they're tough greens. But I was saying that despite that being a bad drive, I have the capability of kind of pulling shots out of my rear end and kind of pulling off some miracle shots, kind of like that one there. That was kind of a deceivingly good shot because we have 10-foot gimme, so it's still 14 feet away. But from that position, that was pretty crazy. And then I think if you just hit 2 good shots, you don't mind missing a putt quite as much. You would like to make the birdie. For this one, where I hit just such a big miracle shot, I think it's an extra gut punch when you don't happen to convert this after, like I mentioned, pulling a shot out of your rear end. But 14 playing 12, 11 stimp. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. That's a good birdie. Terrible tee shot, good birdie. All right, 1 under through 2. Third and final hole. We got to look at a clubhouse or something over here to the left. You guys haven't seen it yet because my video's there, but that long rough looks good. These houses and buildings look good. Sky along with the clouds. It's still a lot of this little stuff where maybe you wouldn't even see it. If you're playing a further up tee, you wouldn't see it, but it's the little stuff that really adds to the realism of these courses, and it takes a lot of time for the designers as well, so it is appreciated. 1 under through 2, 18th and final hole, par 5, 5-2-5. Dogleg left with some more water. I can dig the mow lines. The water literally looks like grass, or glass rather. Oh wow, it's split up there. All right, this is gonna be interesting. All right. So I think we're going for the same game plan as the other one. I think instead of 2 shots this time, I think if you hit 3 shots that are dry, you're in good shape. I am going to aim way right over there. As crazy as that is, and this may sound, that may not be far enough right based on how I've been hitting some drives, but try to open the face a touch, and I'd be very happy with anything around that bunker there. Probably lay up for 2 over the water and hopefully have a birdie putt. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, I think it'll be fine. That is just a banana hook. I got to get rid of that. All right. Maybe at one point I may be able to do that. Right now, I am not carrying it 248. So we are going to lay up, and we're going to hit probably 3-wood out here. Actually hit it pretty good. That would have been, it still would have been short. It may have caught the very front side if I hit that same shot right at it. But when it was getting really warm out, summertime, I was carrying that 3-wood further. As of late, I haven't been hitting it quite as good, but still a good shot. We got a pretty good look here, hitting 3 into a par 5. Another look at the clubhouse back there. Leaves us with 40 yards. It's going to come out left. It's going to want to funnel that way too. So I'm going to touch over here. Anything in the neighborhood of about, it's downhill, so 30 to the front. Really anything between like 30 and 35 is probably pretty good. .38 sit. All right. Big gimmies. We'll take it though. So, from Annandale Golf Club in Madison, Mississippi, designed by 1970K Austin. Really good job here on this course. I enjoyed it. Nothing super abnormally crazy one way or the other. I just think a really well done course. I've been kind of talking about this as of late, but a course like that, maybe 6 months ago, a year ago, especially 2 years ago, you would have been blown away with. That was a really, really nice course. I want to emphasize that. But at the same time, it's kind of what we've been coming to expect now. So you can notice something that's super, super intricately done, which I'm not saying that that wasn't, but there's also some that are beginner level courses. I would say that this is in the good category, if I had to put it there. So definitely worth playing, definitely worth downloading. But from what I saw, it wasn't anything necessarily that would knock your socks off by any means, but a lot of that is just how the course is. So ended up with 2 under through 3, par on 1, birdie on 9, birdie on 18. We'll take a look at the stats. 1 par, 2 birdies, 264. We only hit 1 out of 3 fairways. 153 ball speed, 28 feet of putts, 3 putts, 15 minutes on the gameplay or just shy of it. 2 out of 3 greens in regulation and 1 out of 3 fairways. That is the story. Driver was not my friend tonight, but it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I mentioned at the beginning, shout out to the members. Greatly appreciate the support. You guys can get your name, your real name, username. Maybe you own a business, anything you want down below. You become a member, you just let me know. But greatly appreciated. Anyone has any course requests, please let me know down below. Just give me the name of the course, the location, a little bit of background information. And like I always say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys at the next course.